The Department for Environment, Food and Rural Affairs is the government department responsible for environmental protection, food production and standards, agriculture, fisheries and rural communities in the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Concordats set out agreed frameworks for cooperation between it and the Scottish Government, Welsh Government and Northern Ireland Executive, which have devolved responsibilities for these matters in the respective nations. DEFRA also leads for Britain at the EU on agricultural, fisheries and environment matters and in other international negotiations on sustainable development and climate change. Although a new Department of Energy and Climate Change was created on 3 October 2008 to take over the last responsibility creation, it was formed in June 2001 under the leadership of Margaret Beckett when the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Food was merged with part of the Department of Environment, Transport and the Regions and with a small part of the Home Office. The department was created after the perceived failure of MAFF to deal adequately with an outbreak of foot-and-mouth disease. The department had about 9,000 core personnel as of January 2008. The department's main building is Nobel House on Smith Square, SW1. In October 2008, the climate team at DEFRA was merged with the energy team from the Department for Business Enterprise and Regulatory Reform to create the Department of Energy and Climate Change, then headed by Ed Miliband. Ministers. The DEFRA ministers are as follows. The Permanent Secretary is Claire Moriarty. Responsibilities. DEFRA is responsible for British government policy in the following areas: adaptation to global warming, agriculture, air quality, animal health and animal welfare, biodiversity, conservation, chemical substances and pesticides, fisheries, flooding, food, forestry, hunting, inland waterways, land management, marine policy, national parks, noise, plant health, rural development, sustainable development, waste management, water management. Some policies apply to England alone due to devolution, while others are not devolved and therefore apply Britain as a whole. Executive agencies. The department's executive agencies are Animal and Plant Health Agency, Centre for Environment, Fisheries and Aquaculture Science, Rural Payments Agency, Veterinary Medicines Directorate. Key delivery partners. The department's key delivery partners are Agriculture and Horticulture Development Board, Consumer Council for Water, Environment Agency, TheraScience, Forestry Commission, Joint Nature Conservation Committee, Marine Management Organization, National Forest Company, Natural England, Ofwat, Royal Botanic Gardens, Sea Fish Industry Authority. A full list of departmental delivery and public bodies may be found on the DEFRA website. DEFRA in the English regions. Policies for environment, food and rural affairs are delivered in the regions by DEFRA's executive agencies and delivery bodies, in particular Natural England, the Rural Payments Agency, Animal Health and the Marine Management Organization. DEFRA provides grant aid to the following flood and coastal erosion risk management operating authorities: Environment Agency, Internal Drainage Boards, Local Authorities. Aim and strategic priorities. DEFRA's overarching aim is sustainable development, which is defined as development which enables all people throughout the world to satisfy their basic needs and enjoy a better quality of life, without compromising the quality of life of future generations. The Secretary of State wrote in a letter to the Prime Minister that he saw DEFRA's mission as enabling a move toward what the Worldwide Fund for Nature has called One Planet Living. Under this overarching aim, DEFRA has 5 strategic priorities: climate change and energy, sustainable consumption and production, including responsibility for the national waste strategy, protecting the countryside and natural resource protection, sustainable rural communities, a sustainable farming and food sector including animal health and welfare,